Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 50 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of Minecraft for 1.21. I am today growing melons. Pro tip, did you know growth accelerators work on crops? You know, I read that briefly when I was looking at the growth accelerator details page in AE's thing, and it occurred to me this might be a way to get a lot of melons. And I was not wrong. I'm pretty sure what this does is just force random ticks on blocks. So there's two ways blocks can tick in Minecraft. There's things like furnaces, like tile entities that like reliably tick every game tick and do something. And then there's random ticks, which like randomly every now and then will tick. And that's how like grass spreading works, and that's how crop growth works, and that's how sapling growth works. So like random ticks are more performant, but like there's no control over them. Like you can't guarantee they're gonna do a thing every tick or do something every 5 ticks or something. It's totally random. But instead of, you know, it doesn't run every tick, so that's good, right? From a performance standpoint, because if a lot of machines are running every tick, it will eventually slow down the server because the server has a lot of work to do. So if every dirt block in the game or every grass block in the game had to tick in order to spread and turn it into other grass blocks over dirt, that would be bad. So that's why random ticks exist, and I suspect what this block does is just force random ticks, because also amethyst grows by a random tick, and therefore I presume Certus Quartz does as well. So I had a suspicion that this thing would just speed up anything that randomly ticked, and it seems like it does. So that's kind of cool. And I'm getting lots of melons. Why? That's an excellent question, my friends. Let's find out. So I'm going to put you away, and I'm going to put you away, and we'll come back if we need more. So over here, last episode, woohoo! Get me some experience, please. I was working towards this bad boy, and what I want to get is infused dragon's breath. This is the next most important thing that we're going to need to get to our end shelves. So to get that, we're going to need Dragon's Breath, which we have some of from our visit to the end in the past. In addition, however, we are going to need to adjust our table, because we need at least 80 Eterna, which we did wrap up right at the end of last episode after we took down the Warden. Then we're going to need to get somewhere between 15 and 30 Quanta. So currently we have too much Quanta. You see we have 75. And then finally we're going to need at least 60 Arcana, which we're good on. So I'm going to start replacing bookshelves here. I don't know how many I'll be able to remove before we drop below 80, but we're going to find out together. Still at 80. Still at 80. Still at 80. 78. Okay, we found the number. We found the number. But that's okay. We'll be all right. So that's the good news. Is that's actually not a problem at all. I'm actually quite pleased with that. Give me a bunch of bookshelves for a minute, because we're going to make now melon shelves. Melon shelves are cool in that they give you minus 10 Quanta. So if I got like 5 of these, we'd be at 25 Quanta, right? That should be cool. And then we're going to want 10 of you. And then that should be enough to get 5 of these. Cool. Now that also does minus 2 Eterna, so we're going to need to bump our Eterna up a little bit, but that shouldn't be a problem, right? I would think. $80. Perfect. So now we're at 25 Quanta, 76. That means I shouldn't have a problem doing this thing. Now I want to bump you up to 85-ish. Keep me at a nice, happy level. Nice. Infused Dragon's Breath. I'll just grab a few of them, because it won't hurt to have a few extra. I don't know that I need that many, but meh, it's fine. And now I can get myself bookshelves from Apotheosis, the end shelves. These are the ultimate end game Uberness. So these guys can get you up to 90 Eterna. And then finally, you can get a Draconic end shelf, which gives you plus 20 Eterna and it will give you a max of 100. So you need at least one dragon head to get this going, right? So not a big deal. We will do this. So reality is I probably only need the one dragon head. So let's actually pop over to the end. Did I ever find... You know what? I didn't. You know what I did is I found... Remember I found like a chest with an elytra in it? So I never did... And how am I on portal fluid? Oh, I got a little bit low. Let's make some more of that. So I'm gonna need some portal fluid catalysts. We got a few of them. And then we're going to need some other catalysts. Cool. And away we go. Now I might want to, if I'm quick enough about it, I can do this. Nope, I'm not going to be quick enough about it. I want to upgrade my Void Shimmer Goo. If I can. Oh, I need more Echo Shards? There's a way to make these in this one. Yeah. No, wait. I have like a thing doing stuff, don't I? Yep. Well, that's easy peasy. We're getting real low on portal fluid. That's a lot of Echo Shards. That's a lot of Echo Shards. How about these Skulk Shriekers? These things grow from your Skulk spreading, don't they? So I should be able to handle that. And then give me some Skulk. I'm just going to make a stack of it, and now we should be making more in our mob farm automatically. And the reason I want that, give me a chest as well or something. Or how about a drawer? Would a drawer be cool? I think a drawer would be cool. Okay. You, buddy, can chill right there. We'll put your Skulk in you. Oh, we have some polymorphic here still. Nice. Okay. So you get fed. And then, I don't have a bucket. Why don't I have a bucket on me? I usually have a bucket on me. How am I? 311? I have enough for, like, one more trip. I made it! Woo! That was close. But I was quick. I was quick. Cool. And then... Nice. Now what I need to do is fly around for a little bit off camera and look for an end ship. So there's a couple, like, crashed end ships, right? That's not what we need. I need proper end ships, so... I will come back in just a minute once I find one. Isn't it weird that there's two of these here? Like, right next to each other? Is that weird? That feels weird. See, there's definitely a good number of these, like, crashed end ships, but I don't think they have dragon heads on them. Am I wrong on that? I don't think that they do. We can check inside the chest, because, you know, maybe there'll be something. I'm always low on diamonds. I'll snag a diamond, sure. I feel like there's a... Yep. Drowned Belt. What's that do? +1 experience point for each level of enchantment Riptide on the trident when using it. That's cool. Okay. Back to stuff and looking. Alright, I finally found one. I flew around a lot. Ain't gonna lie. Where did I go from? Look at all this flying around I did. All this flying around I did. All kinds of everywhere-ish. I did find one, like, structure out here, like a building thing, but it didn't have any, it didn't have the airship. But finally found one with an airship, and therefore has Dragon Head. Woohoo! exciting. The worst. Anything good in here before I leave? Eh. 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 Ooh. Eh. Eh. Okay, let's get out of here. So home we go. Hooray! All right, so let's put away all this junk we got. I do have, I did grab some like enchanted stuff just because like it looked cool, because it had like some really nice enchants on them. But other than that, mostly just some junk that I collected out there. So now we should have no problem jumping over here and making apotheosis shelves. So we've got this guy, which gives +5, right? But if we upgrade him to this, he'll give +20, which is bananas. And that'll get us straight to 100 Eterna. Boom. Which means keep me at 100 EXP, please. Thank you. All right. And now we can kind of do whatever we want at this stage, right? We can mess with Quanta, we can mess with Arcana. Usually, what I like to do at this point is work to make my Quanta better than not. So the best thing you can do, remember, Quanta gives you a random chance to be a little bit higher or a little bit lower. So already at 100 for Eterna, which is like as high as you can get. But like, it might drop a little bit or it might go up a little bit. So there's rectification, which is an attribute, which we'll see on here somewhere. I don't know where it is. I think it's on these guys. Seashells, right? Aren't seashells where the rectification is? Where's rectification? Is rectification no longer a thing? That might be. That might be. Now I'm confused. So no more rectification? That's interesting. So really it's just, you know, interesting. You can do filtration. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Insert enchanted bookshelves to prevent them from appearing in the table. That's kind of neat. Provides quantic stability. I wonder if this. What's quantic stability? I don't know. Geode encased bookshelf of stability. So it reduces your quanta, but it also provides quantic stability. Interesting. Isn't there a book for apotheosis? I feel like there's a book for apotheosis. I feel like there's a Patchouli book for apotheosis, isn't there? I feel like there was. Railcraft, Just Dire, Laser IO Gadgets, Modular Routers, Big Book of Trees. Let me find it. So apparently, quantic stability ensures that quanta will only be beneficial instead of having a chance to cause negative effects. In other words, it sounds like just having one of these equals the old thing, which was rectification. So they got rid of the rectification thing, and just having one of these bookshelves in there is sufficient. So that's kind of cool. So to get that, we just need a budding amethyst. So we need quanta between 30 and 50. I think we can do that, right? 30 and 50. So if I just break you, right? Right? I think so. And then I can get budding amethyst, and that would be cool. So easy peasy. Infusion. Ah, nice. Budding amethyst. And then that can be used for this. And then this. So what I can do is remove all of these guys now. And I'm gonna keep my melon shelves only because I only have 4 of them now? Where'd the 5th go? Did it just get used to crap? I don't even know. Oh, there it is. I know I had 5. Right? Okay. So now I put this here. And we've got, I assume, quantic. It says provides quantic stability, but it doesn't show it on the tooltip. Increases underlying randomness. Quanta, pure chaos. Yeah, rectification lessens negative effects. I think that tooltip is out of date-ish. I'm assuming that it's working. The quanta went to negative 15, so yeah, probably. All right, so what I want to do is probably rearrange this a little bit, and what I'd like to do is get quanta and arcana maxed out at this point. So I'll come back in a sec once I get that ready. All right, so what I'm doing is getting a couple of you, and then we could get a couple of you. Oh, you both need tendrils, do you? All right. So echoing deep shelf. That gives me a lot of arcana at least. That bumps me up to 100 there, right? Yeah. And then Quanta's pretty easy to get if I remember correctly. You can use skulls. Wither skeleton skulls give you 10. I actually have just enough. Haha, look at that. 100. Nice. 100 across the board. Not the prettiest design there is, but gets the job done. And with the quantic stability we have, that should be always good now. So let me clean up these two sword dudes. Cool. Why are you no pushing? You should be pushing. Huh, that's actually fascinating. I wonder if that's a bug of some kind, because that should have pushed. But if we come over here now and we enchant this dude at level 100... Oh, yeah. That is cool. All right. Nice. Okay. Now I should be able to enchant my enchantment library to this dude. Oh, you need to be exactly 45 to 50 on Quanta. I can make that happen. Right? Yeah, I can make that happen. Let's get that done real quick before we forget about it. Right, so that gets you down to 60, and then one melon shelf should get me down to 50. And then I should be able to do that. Hooray! Nice. It's better. I never quite understood how it's better, but it's better. Cool? Alright, so now what I can do is basically all kinds of cool stuff, right? So you've got fortune and efficiency, right? I'm going to actually take those off of here so that I can quickly... What I like to do, right, is simply this. And I can put these dudes in here. And then that's kind of how I do it, kind of automatically. Now, we did get life mending on there, which is a little bit of a bummer. So that's going to be kind of a hassle. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get life mending off there. What if I did transforms enchantments to... Did that? Oh, that took life mending off. Nice. Okay. So by doing this, it will be converted to essence instead of books. And that's a way to get rid of life mending and like the negative enchants, right? Ooh, did we just get a looting 6? Yeah, we did. Nice. So I don't even look at what I got, right? I just get a bunch of enchants and then rip them off, right? And that's kind of cool. And then I can do this, and then I'll get rid of the life mending dude. And then we can repeat. And we do this like a bunch of times, and then eventually we'll get something cool, right? That's at least the plan. Now that guy also got life mending, which is a bummer, but that's all right. We got some other good stuff with it. And he's a little bit slow because he doesn't push particularly fast. So at this point, we're getting, you know... There we go. So that's a good time, right? And I like Look, I know it's my own mod, but I like automatically like I don't have to keep opening a UI to do that thing again, do I? It's kind of cool. Just saying. You go. We let them cycle a bit, and then we're good to go. Sweet. I need this to push faster, and I know a way to do it. If I use laser IO or some other pipe mod, it would extract these faster. It just means, setting up a pipe, which is, a little annoying. Not the end of the world. Cool. Let all that push. And then let's see how we made out, right? Now at this point, we're just getting recycling. So we can turn that off. Put these in. So what did I get for swords? We got up to capturing 7, which is cool. We got knowledge of the ages 3, which is going to be good for when we want to get lots of experience if we even need it. We got up to looting 7. How high does looting get? Looting gets up to 8. So what I could do, let's see if I have enough to extract 2 of these. 7 and 7. We do. So I can combine these 2 in an anvil, which I should probably look at doing. And having an anvil down here seems like a smart play, right? And that'll get me looting 8. And then I put that in here, and now we've got up to looting 8 available that I can just extract, and then that's cool. Cool. Miner's Fervor, Piercing, Protection we've got a little bit of. We can get better. Oh, that's right, I want to put you in there, right? Actually, why did you do nothing? Oh, right, because you're all the way up. We have to scroll. So yeah, you got Boon of the Earth and Efficiency and Fortune. We got up to 6. So same deal with Fortune, I think. Fortune also goes up to 8. So what I could do... Fortune 6, Fortune 6. Combine them. That's 14. So let's turn you off for a sec. There's 7. Right? 7, 7. It's a 6. I didn't have quite enough for another 7. So what I would have to do is get some more fortunes. But that's not the end of the world. Turn you back on, please. Sweet. All right, I'll come back in a few minutes once I've accumulated more enchants, because we're also going to want to look at armor enchants too. All right, let's see how I made out now. Fortune 6 and Fortune 6. We must have gotten a lot of fortunes, which is cool. So then we can turn you off. You guys will cost me 16. You know what? It doesn't actually use the right... Okay, so that's cool. So I could just leave that as is. Cool. Now we've got Fortune 8 available. Awesome. So I think that's pretty cool. Now what I'm going to do is make my Uber sword and my Uber pick. So all we have to do is say what we want on it. We pick and choose. So I would like capturing 7. I would like... I don't like Fire Aspect. I don't like Knockback. I don't want Knowledge of the Ages, but I do want Looting 8. That sounds cool. Scavenger, mobs killed may reroll their loot tables twice. That sounds awesome. Sharpness 9. Definitely. Definitely. Smite, no. Sweeping Edge. I never liked Sweeping Edge. Unbreaking doesn't matter because it's Forge. Now, in fairness, Unbreaking will... I'm pretty sure I set this up right. Make it cost less Forge energy. But I don't know. We could try it and see, Meh. I don't think I'm worried about it. I'm going to skip it. I'm going to skip Unbreaking. Cool. And then we can come over here. Now tell me when I combine these. That's going to be 9 levels. Okay. That's cool. So then it doesn't really matter, right? When I do this, it's not going to drop me to 92, right? It shouldn't. Yeah, it did like 99 and a smidge. So is that like a change recently? Where like it no longer mattered? Like it always bothered me when it took more levels than it should have from that. So yeah. So now we have like a stupidly OP sword. you know Dyer, he's a fan of stupidly OP. So next up, let's check out you, right? So Boon of the Earth is a cool one. I'm gonna play with this, but not with this pick. Efficiency. Did we not get much by way of efficiency? I think we didn't. And fortune we got a lot of, so that's cool. But we need more efficiency. And we don't have a lot of efficiency because this is that problem I was telling you about. Now, let's see. So the problem is we have too much arcana, right? Too much arcana. So what I'd like to have is an alternate enchanting table where this guy's like maxed out arcana. I'd like another one where we have like less arcana. Does that sound doable? It should. So what I'd like is to have a bunch of Eterna and a bunch of Quanta, but no arcana. Because what happens is it makes it... I thought there used to be a way to see this. Well, actually, yeah, I can't because you... here we go. View available enchants, right? So efficiency is an uncommon enchant. Fortune is very rare. But because of our arcana settings, right, we have a 20% chance to get this really rare enchant. We only have a 3% chance, 3.5%, to get efficiency. And that's because arcana reverses the rareness. So things that are super rare become more common, like fortune, and things that are super common become really rare, like efficiency, right? So we want to have an enchanting table that we can remove all the arcana from. So basically, let's get rid of anything with arcana on it, right? And so let's see, I'm going to move you guys. And what I want to do is make this easy to adjust, right? So echoing can go away. You have some arcana. You guys all have arcana. Basically, I'd like 0 arcana if I can. A lot of you guys have arcana on you. Holy cow. Like, everybody has arcana. All right, so that left me with not a lot. That left me with not a lot. But now I have to find ways to boost without arcana, right? So Draconic Enchant is like a super easy way to boost yourself up, but that would require finding more dragon heads. I want to avoid that if I can. Infuse. So this would be cool. Blazing Hell Shelf looks nice. It reduces your enchanting clues, but like, do I care? No. I want to say no, right? So let's do that one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a chest here. And what I'd like to have is like an automatic way to reverse these, but I'm going to start by finding the right combination of shelves, right? So what I'm going to do is move all this. Okay. So you 4 are... Well, this one has arcana on it too. So I must have missed you before. But yeah, you few are cool, right? So let's get some blazings, and then we'll go from there, right? So currently we're at 0. Okay. So blazing hell shelves is going to require you, which will just probably be a minute. I'm going to go do off camera, because I want this to be really cool and fun to set up, right? So I'm going to need more of you guys, which is going to be gas tiers. Let's get like 3 sets. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm going to start with 6 of these. So I guess it probably would not hurt to have... I have to infuse them, right? So does that get me enough? What do I need to infuse these guys? Not quite. Forget what level I need to infuse them at. But I guess we'll find out quick, won't we? There we go. Man, I love having this fully automated. Isn't it cool? I love it. Alright, get us back to 0 Arcana, please. Thank you. And everybody here has Arcana, Arcana, no Arcana, Arcana. Cool. Alright, and then I wanted this to be Blazing Hell Shelf, which has no Arcana, but it has 10 and 10. So that's cool, right? Okay, so let's get this groovy. So, okay, that gets me up to 60. And the max is 65 on those, but that's okay. I might do... Is that cool? Yeah. Okay. Wow, this is looking really easy. Right, and now I just need to do apotheosis. I just need like 15 more without Arcana and get it up to 80. So from there we could do. So that has Arcana. That has Arcana. You don't. Arcana. Soul touched will get me up to 75. Um, and then I'll only need 5 more. So soul touched. Right. Infusion criteria not met. That might be cool. Yeah, what do you need? You actually need 40 Arcana up here. So cool. And then Soul Touched can get me to 75. So we were at 65, so I need 2 of these, don't I? Right? Cool. Okay. So now we're at 75. So I need 5 more that can get me up to 80 without Arcana on it. Now, in fairness, I don't have to have 0 Arcana. I could have like 5% Arcana. I yeah, right? Like that, it's not going to be a big deal. Because I think my only option then, if I wanted to do that, would be um, to get a second Draconic end shelf, which I don't want to have to do. So I think I'm going to say I'm okay having 5 Arcana, and that'll be all right by me. Right? And that gets me 100, 105, right? So now if I came in here and we checked out what efficiency looks like, still 38%. Like, that's cool. I'm cool with that, right? I'm good with that. All right. And then that's a runes reveal nothing. And I got efficiency 8, an unbreak. Like, right away, immediately got good stuff, right? Like, that's cool. Wow. That is surprisingly not terrible. Now, can we do something cool here where we can easily switch these out? So let's find the ones we want to keep, right? So let's check these out, right? So if we want to keep certain ones, like these are the ones that we put in here, right? These are kept no matter what. Yes. So I leave these 6 here. No, wait, these 4 actually no. Right, and that's my shelf setup, right? Okay. So I'm going to put you here, and then we had another chest I want to have. I want to see if there's like a cool way I can set this up, right? Okay. So you guys all go in there, right? You 2 stay no matter what. These 4 go in with this batch, right? And then these guys are all related to that shelf setup. So it's this setup. right? I'm missing 5 quanta. Where am I missing 5 quanta from? I mean, I could throw one of these dudes in here. I'm missing 5 quanta though. I guess I had one blazing, didn't I? Yeah. And that got me that. Okay. Let me think about this a second. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to wrap up the episode here and come back next time and figure out how to do this. Because I'd want to be able to like push a button and toggle these two. So let's wrap up here, come back next time, and come up with a way to do that. So for now, Double 20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.